France is a wonderful country. It's a country which is very diverse. It's very central in Europe. It's one of the main European economies. And this is also the home of gastronomy.
You can find big groups, you can find startups, young startups, you can find international organizations, multicultural groups and communities. So you can share your own culture, your own skills, and I'm sure it will be a great journey. Teaching in business schools is extremely interesting because we get to look at real-life examples of companies for management and marketing, and I prioritize student involvement, both in the participation in class and also in bringing topics that they're curious about. So I try to create a really interactive environment where everybody learns from each other. I learn from my students, and I hope that they learn from me too.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome. Having some technical issues here. Here we go. There you go. Hi, good afternoon and welcome. My name is Darren HUNT, as it says on the screen. I'm the president of our International School of Management. Thank you for being here today with us. We're here to talk to you today with one of our valued partners about why you should consider actually studying in France and why you should consider studying at our International School of Management. So without further ado, I'm going to bring onto screen one of my team members. Here we go. She should be joining us. Just 2 seconds. We're really having some trouble this morning. There you go. Palobi, hi, how are you?
Hi, sir. I'm doing good. Hi, everyone. My name is Pallavi Das. I'm the admissions manager East India for Aura International School of Management, France. And my job includes guiding the students throughout the whole process, throughout their application process, till they land in France and till they reach Aura in our college. My job is to guide the students throughout. And I'm here today to guide the students. We have our trusted partner with us. We have Mr. Nozirul Islam with us from Abroad. Hi, sir. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, thank you everyone. Mr. Darren sir, I have met you in Bangalore in Hyatt Hotel 1 year before.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right. Now I
on
see your face, I remember you.
yes. So thank you. Already we have shared the invitation to join in this webinar. Those who are watching this webinar, we all welcome you to know all the details about what are the benefits or what are the positive things are going to be there for studying in France, especially in Aura School of International Management. So thank you everybody. Now Darren sir, please explain everything.
I
Everybody
will try.
will listening. Yeah.
I will try. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you both back with me later for the questions and answers. For the moment, I'm going to take you away from the screen and show the presentation. So I'll see you later. Thank you. Okay, so without further ado, the main objective, as I say, is to actually talk to you today about, oh dear me, here we go. So is to talk to you about why you should consider actually studying in France. Most people think when they want to go to study abroad, to go to the UK, to go to the States, to go to New Zealand, Australia, English speaking countries. Now, some of us know that it's becoming slightly more difficult now to go to some of those countries. It's more expensive. You will see that France is the alternative. Now, obviously, in France, we speak French. However, when you're in the school, everything is in English. The programs are delivered in English. But the advantage is that you will actually learn a new language too, because on top of your BBA, MBA, or your EMBA that you will study with us, we will be teaching you French too. So you'll go away with an international diploma, with a new culture and a new language. Some of our students, as I'll explain later, actually decide to stay in France and to work in France, which is totally possible. But here we go. So just moving through, first of all, if I talk about AURA, so AURA International School of Management is a relatively new school created in 2021, not just by myself, as it says on the screen, but by a team of us. So the school was created. We are a school that's linked to the government. So we're an official school, and we have two campuses, which you can see on the map of France. You have the one in the north, which is actually Paris, and then you have one in Lyon. Talking about the actual campus in Paris, it's actually in a district of Paris that's called La Défense. Now, La Défense is the biggest business hub in Europe. So the biggest business hub in Europe. It made sense for us to be there. It was our second campus because the first campus was actually in the city of Lyon. Just a few images here from the campus. You have the reading area, you have the cafeteria, you have a photograph of one of the classrooms, the reception area. There's also a games room with a PS5, table football, etc. And then you have a computer room. So it's a very big and very modern campus. If I move on to the Lyon campus, so Lyon is actually the second largest economic city in France. So equally interesting to be there. It's also known to be the capital in France of gastronomy. So for the hospitality side, it made sense for us to be there. It's a very big city, easy to get around. And again, our campus is right in the centre, very next to the train station, literally about 60, 70 yards away from the train station, which takes you directly to the international airport. We have international airports, of course, in Paris, but also in Lyon. Couple of images there. Again, there's the games room. There's some of the students you can see, very international students from all over the world. Yes, we have many students from India because India is such a very big country, but also we have students from, as you can see, from all over, from Europe, from Egypt, from Africa, from all over. So one of the things that you will be thinking about when you go to study abroad is the cost. Obviously, you'll be thinking about the cost of your program that you're going to be following, whether it's a BBA, MBA, etc. I'll talk to you about that in a moment. But then you think about living expenses. Now, accommodation is very expensive in Europe in general. You're looking at somewhere between 400 to 800 euros per month. For your accommodation. Now, that depends whether it's a big apartment, a small apartment, whether you're sharing, whether it's in the centre of the town or whether it's on the outskirts. Now, there are two bits of good news with this. The first one is that AURA can provide accommodation for you. It's off campus. We don't have on-campus accommodation in France. It's always off campus. So it's off campus. However, it's not more than 20 minutes away, and that's walking from the school. Obviously quicker if you go on the bus, the tram, the train, whatever, or if you ride on a bike. But however, never more than 20 minutes away. So between 400 to 800 euros per month. First bit of good news is that we can provide accommodation. That's whether it's in Lyon or in Paris. The second bit of good news, which is really important, is that the French government want you to come and study in France. And for this, they're actually going to help you financially. They will actually, through a system that we've got that's called the CAF, you will actually be reimbursed between 35 and 50% of your monthly rent. So if we take an average between 400 and 800, that would be 600. Then that means that they could reimburse you as much as half of your monthly rent. So obviously that's to help you financially. You'll see there's other ways that they help you, and also that Aura help you too. Second or third biggest point is actually the internship. You will see when we talk about our courses that each year, whichever course you will be doing, you have 6 months studies and then 6 months internship. Now, the internships are provided through our partner companies, whether it's in business or hospitality, and you would actually receive a stipend. So each month you will have a salary, a small salary, which is no less than 624 thereabouts, 624 euros per month. Now, it could be as much as double or triple that. It depends on the partner company. However, the legal minimum that you would have is 624 euros a month. Now, generally speaking, what students do when they come to France, they have their studies with us, which is 2.5 days per week, which leaves you 4.5 days extra to be able to do some studying at home. And also a lot of our students have a part-time job. Part-time jobs are going to be paying on average around 800 euros per month. And then of course they have their internship when they go away for internship, which is around minimum 624 euros per month. So you'll be earning while you're learning, which is very important. Some of the partners that we have, you'll know some of them, not all of them. Some of them are very high end in the hospitality. We work with 5-star and palaces. Palaces are above 5-star. We also have, you can see there's a financial one there. We have some in the digital, all over, whether it's business or hospitality. So the benefits of coming to France as opposed to thinking about going somewhere else. The first thing is when you come to France, the social security system we have is very good. It's very expensive, but it's not for you because the government will take care of that. So you have health and insurance coverage, and that's for all international students. The second point is the internship assistance, which I mentioned earlier, where you have a guaranteed salary each month, minimum of 624, but it could be a lot more. And that's provided through our partner companies. The Schengen visa is the visa that you would need to come to France to study. Now, you have the Schengen visa, you come and study. During the school holidays, we close for the summer holidays, we're closed for the winter holidays, for Christmas and other events during the year in France. So when the school is closed, you could actually go and visit for a holiday one of the other countries within the Schengen region, so most of Europe. Next point is the CAF, which I mentioned, which is the subsidy on accommodation rental for international students. And last but not least, again, is with the government, there's actually a student concession card. So you have an official student card from our school. And with this card, you are eligible for concessions almost everywhere. Transportation is cheaper, going to the cinema is cheaper, even certain food outlets are cheaper for you. So if I go into the nitty gritty and we talk about the actual programs that we offer. So the first one is the BBA, or the bachelor's degree. So the BBA we're offering either in international business management or international hospitality management. Now, this course is a duration of 3 years. 6 months studies, 6 months internship. I'll be saying that all the time. And the eligibility criteria is the European Baccalaureate, high school diploma, 12th grade, or higher secondary school certificate, or the equivalent indeed in any stream. Now, you have on the screen the course fees, which are 10,400 euros for Paris and 8,500 euros for Lyon. There's an admin fee of 320 euros per annum for both of the campuses, and the intake is September of this year. Now, there is a difference in the cost between Paris and Lyon, but you will see we're offering scholarships so that it actually works out to almost exactly the same, whether you go to Paris or Lyon, in terms of the cost for you. Just moving on to the MBA. So the master's degree, once again, in international business management or international hospitality management. The duration of the course is a little bit shorter. It's 2 years. We're at a higher level here, of course, in terms of education. 6 months studies, 6 months internship, once again. And the eligibility criteria is the European Baccalaureate level 3 or 4, or a bachelor's degree. So basically, if you have your bachelor's degree or the equivalents in any stream, then you can go ahead and apply to do your master's degree. The course fees are on the bottom of the screen. This is on YouTube, of course, so you can come back to this if I'm going a little quick for you. So the Paris course fee is 11,400 and Lyon is 9,500. 500. And again, we're talking about the intake in September. Now, if you're too late and you miss the intake for September, which is due to close, then we have another intake in November. So then, of course, you can move over to that one, which is literally just 8 weeks later. So, and you need to start early anyway, because, of course, it takes time for us to help you to go through the visa process, which is what we do along with our partner. That's here with us today. So it's important, obviously, if you're interested, to move very quickly for the September one. But even if you miss the September one, you can be moved over into the November intake. So last but not least, we have an EMBA. Now, what is an EMBA? It's basically an MBA. It's a master's degree, exactly the same as a normal master's degree, except executive, because it's for people that have already worked and have professional experience. So if you have a bachelor's degree and then you went out to work and you've had a minimum of 3 years working experience, then you can apply for the executive master's degree, which is done over 12 months, just 1 year. So with just 1 year, within just 1 year, you could have your master's degree. 6 months study, 6 months internship, exactly the same. And for this, of course, the criteria I've just mentioned, it's you have your bachelor's degree and you have more than 3 years working experience. This course is only available in the city of Lyon, and the course fee is €11,200. Early bird scholarships I mentioned earlier. So basically the scholarships that we're giving, if I talk about Paris first, which is on the right hand side, the first year of your studies, you would have a €1,500 scholarship. The second year, you would have a €3,000 scholarship. And in Lyon, there's nothing the first year, but there is the second year of €3,000. So you can see when you discount the scholarships, it actually works out practically the same price to go to Paris or Lyon. The EMBA is €1,000 scholarship. Now, these are on a first come, first serve basis. Basically, at the end of each year, we decide how much scholarships we can afford to give for the following year, and then they're there until they're no longer there, which is when people have taken them all. We do have scholarships available still. We just ask you a few questions. If you come from a very rich multimillionaire family, the chances are we won't be able to help you. If you come from a normal working class family, or with a small business, etc., then we definitely could consider giving you a scholarship. To apply, it's very easy. We just need a few documents from you, such as your passport, an updated CV, a letter of motivation, etc. Then you'll have 2 interviews, at least first interview. If you get through the first interview, the second one. These are just interviews to understand your level of English so that you can understand us. Because obviously you're coming to study in France and all of your courses will be in English. So you need to understand English to a good level. At this stage, I could also mention that you do not need to apply for a visa to come to France. You do not need at all any sort of certificate to prove your English. So IELTS, something like this is not needed. The French government just want to ensure that you have a good conversational English and you understand English. That's all. Some of the accreditations that we have now, some of you may or may not have heard of some of these. Some of them are more important than others, maybe. AMBER Association, Business Graduates Association, ICRI, which is specifically for hospitality, EFMD Global, RNCP, probably you've never heard of. It's probably the most important there. It's actually the French government. And then the CCI, which is the Chambers of Commerce and Industry. We're extremely proud to be a member, to be a partner of the CCI, because we're one of only 9 schools that are a partner of CCI you have on screen. So we have our contact details up there on the screen. What I'm going to do is bring back in Palobi. Hi again, Palobi. And Nazirul, if you're available, you can come back. Yes, he's here. There you go. We have Nazirul with us again on screen. Ask any questions you have. Put them on the YouTube in the comments box. I'm going to have a look now if we have any, and we can answer those perhaps together. We don't have any questions for the moment, which I'm presuming is because we've just been very good and explained everything to you. But look, if you have any questions, you have another minute or so. I try to keep these webinars quite short because obviously you don't want to be listening to me for an hour, and you can go back to this on YouTube and go through the video. Most importantly, you have our partners' details on the bottom of the screen there. It's important if you have any questions, they're there to help you. They know us, we know them, we're partners, we trust them, and that's why we would like you to go through our partner, and they will explain everything to you. You tell them what you're looking for. I mean, they may say to you, look, actually, France may not be for you. But if they feel and you feel that France is for you, then obviously it's interesting to know more about who we are and what we do. Last thing I'd say is that you have our details on the screen of the website. Definitely you should go and have a look at the website, because it's really important. A lot of students that I've seen, I mean, we've seen hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people, and our partners exactly the same. Sometimes we'll have students that want to go abroad, but they don't know which country or why they want to go. Now, if you're going to ask for a visa, whether it's to go to France or the United States or the UK or wherever, you need to know a little bit about the country where you're going, and even more about the school that you're going to. So if you go onto our website, you'll be able to learn about France, see if it's something that attracts you. Then you'll be able to learn about Aura, see if the programs we're offering correspond with what you're looking for and what you want to do in the future. And I believe you should do this for any country or any school you want to go to. You need to know a maximum about them, because when you go for your visa, they're going to ask you, why do you want to go to our country? Why do you want to go to that particular school? What do you want to do after you've completed your studies? And you've just got to be honest with them. If you want to stay on in the country where you're going, just tell them that. That's perfectly acceptable, and that's what they're looking for too. So just learn about where you're going, know about what you want to do, and that's what will help you get your visa. Has anybody, either Palobi or Nazirul, do you have anything you'd like to add? We have no questions for the moment, so.
No, actually, at present, I do not have any questions already. Each and everything you have explained very wellly. And the Pallavi madam, when she came to my office in Guwahati, Assam, she's also explained everything very nicely. So there is no any doubt from our side. If any
Okay,
students are who are joining in this webinar, if they can comments or if they can take our numbers from the screen, then definitely we will help them. And if I need, I will connect to Pallavi madam also.
great.
That's it, sir.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So thank you all for having been here with us today. Again, you've got the details on the bottom of the screen there. One thing I would ask you, if at all possible, is that you subscribe to our channel, because if you subscribe to our channel on YouTube, then obviously it means that any news, anything that we have new for you, you will be the first people to know that. So it's very important. Okay,
Yes.
so thank you all for having been here today. If you have any questions, either put them in the comments box, we'll answer them later today. Get in touch with our partner here at AD Abroad, and they will answer the questions for you. So thank you once again. Stay connected, as it says on the screen, and have a great weekend. And I hope to see some of you in France very soon. Thank you very much. And thank you
Thank you.
both for
Thank you
being
so
here
much.
today with me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Goodbye now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.